Hey everybody, this is going to be a playthrough of the CWW-09-2 mission from the Cold War Warrior campaign for the Flaming Cliffs Su-25. Looking at the mission briefing, we've got a morning mission in the winter. There's just kind of a medium cloud layer. It's a little lower than you'd like. Makes you not be able to get up high for dive bombs, but it's not so low that it causes problems spotting targets or spotting where you need to go. And then there's plenty of light, so no problems with visibility here. Looking at the loadout, we've got a mix of bombs, unguided rockets, and a couple different laser-guided missiles. You also note the fuel. I got mine in pounds, but this is more internal fuel than the Su-25 can carry, and we don't have any external fuel tanks, so there's a bug here. I've got this reported on the ED forums, but it shouldn't affect your play. When you load in the mission, you should have full fuel, but you might want to just take a look at that before you get rolling and waste a bunch of time. Make sure you've got about 2,800 kilograms when you load in. Looking at the allies, we got an A-50, which is essentially an AWACS, a few MiG-23s, and some Su-17s. Looking at the objective, essentially we're going to fly out to a waypoint and provide some close air support. So we'll be just getting instructions over the radio for what to do. You can take a look at this flight plan, note these waypoints, their times and speeds and altitudes. You can follow this if you like. It's not really that important in this mission because there's not a lot of other stuff going on to help you out. And the radio instructions you're going to get are based on when you get to the target area, not based on the times here. You'll note that the takeoff time also, I've also got this reported, but the takeoff time here is 10:30, which matches the mission start time. All the other missions in this campaign have a takeoff time that's 5 minutes later than the start time. It doesn't affect the way this mission plays, so don't worry about that too much. So just another reason not to look at these times too closely in this mission. Looking at the threats, we've got some Hawk radar-guided SAMs, Roland radar-guided SAMs, Gepard AAA, and some F4s flying around as well, but the friendlies should be taking care of those for you. Looking at these pictures on the left, we got a couple different views of the route. So here's the overview of the whole route. And the second picture is just a zoomed in view of the last couple waypoints before you do your casts. We'll take a look at this in the mission planner as well. Switching over to that. This is our flight down here at Sochi. So we're going to fly up through this nav point here and then through this IP point on the south side of the lake. Somewhere in here, you're going to start getting instructions for what to do, and then we're going to be focused on this village at the north side of the lake here. So we'll switch over to the satellite view for that. So there's a bit of spoilers here. If you want to play through the mission and get the instructions before you know what to do, that's fine. So you might want to skip past about a minute of this then. The first instruction is going to be to bomb a bunch of infantry. They're going to be, I think in here somewhere, there's going to be a smoke marker for that. They're going to tell you to fly south to north and bomb the infantry, so use bombs. Then if you hit some things in there, you probably loop back to the south, and then they're going to tell you to come back in and hit a armor unit with rockets. That armor unit, it's going to be this guy right here, just behind this H-shaped building. I'm sort of speculating that this mission was built at a time when the terrain was different before the Caucasus map revamp, and maybe this guy was a little bit more out in the open, but they're going to tell you to fly south to north. At least for the infantry, they tell you to fly south to north, and they don't change that for the second target. So flying south to north, hitting this guy with rockets, you've got the building and trees in the way. So there's a good chance you're going to have trouble finding this target. So the way that I dealt with that was I had initially anchored my wingman off to the south of the lake because I know there's a Gepard up here, there's a Roland up here, and there's some other Gepards and SAM sites further away. So depending what the wingman does, there's a pretty good chance he's going to get shot down. I wanted to retain the likelihood that he might be useful, so I anchored him south of the lake, dealt with those infantry. I think I took a shot at the armor unit with the rockets here at this H-shaped building, and then at that point, I called my wingman in to try to help out, but I think he got shot down pretty quickly by the Gepard. So probably what you want to do, or the SAM sites actually. So because this guy's so hard to see, you're probably going to want to come in at a different angle than they tell you. So if you come in from the southeast, there's some trees here. They're going to be a problem for you. And if you come in from the north, you've got this Gepard here, as well as a SAM site up here that you'll be well within range of. So probably what you want to do is use your KH-25ML missiles to kill this Gepard, or at least get it to the point where it won't shoot at you. And then you can just risk flying from the north, lining up kind of on this road through here, and then spotting that unit just behind that H-shaped building. You should have a nice little corridor open here where you can spot him, or at least you'll see the origin of the smoke that's marking him. The wind is blowing to the southeast, so the smoke's blowing towards the lake, which means that if you approach from the south, your target's obscured by the smoke. If you approach from the north, you'll have a better shot of actually seeing the target, or at least exactly where the smoke starts. So I recommend coming in from the northwest for that, but that is going to put you well within range of this roll-end up here, so keep an eye on your RWR for getting launched on. If you do get launched on, just dive as quickly as you can away from the roll-in and pump out a bunch of chaff. Just get real low and try to use the terrain and the chaff to help you out. So once you can put some missiles on, you can try the rockets, but more likely you're going to be able to hit this guy with missiles would probably be the easiest thing to do. So you've got S25Ls and KH25MLs. You probably use one of those KH25MLs to kill this Gepard, and then you can use the remainder of your missiles to attack this guy here. So once you've done that, you'll get another notification that you're cleared to RTB, and you can return home. So good luck. All right, start the mission. Close the canopy, get the electrical on, engines on, flaps down, turn the RWR down a few notches. Tell ATC we're starting up.
Сочи, 33-й, запуск.
3-3, Сочи, запуск разрешаю. Ветер у земли 339, скорость 4 метров в секунду.
Engines are ready, so we request taxi.
Сочи, 33-й, руление.
Not getting an immediate response, so we're probably waiting for some other jet to taxi. Alright, runway 24. It's left to right from this perspective, so we'll taxi out to the left. Well, there is another jet taking off right now, so that's probably what we were waiting for. Alright, runway 24. Right about on time, so go ahead and take off. That's probably the wingman right there in front of me. Switch to the nav system to waypoint 1. There it is. And we got a long flight, so I'll put timestamps in the video description if you want to skip past the board stuff. This leg of the flight plan calls for flying at 2,000 meters altitude. I'm going to fly a lot higher than that to save fuel, because we need to hang out in the cast area for a little while. And I'm going to fly faster than the flight plan would call for, if I can, just because I'm not too worried about the schedule. There's not a lot of other friendly flights that are going to be helping us out. Probably A50 up there. Can't be sure. Looks pretty big though. Alright, we're getting close to the switch to waypoint 2, so when we get there, I'll start diving in. It's going to call for 300 meters AGL on the flight plan, but I'll go just below the clouds. We don't need to get that low. Alright, there's the switch. That village at the north end of the lake, that's where CAS is happening. You can see some explosions over there already. I'm going to anchor my wingman here south of the lake, keep him out of trouble. I know there's a Gepard over in that area, and he'll probably just die quickly. So if I need to bring the wingman in for something, then I'll work on killing that Gepard before I call him over.
Crack 3-1, Division Command. Proceed to target and contact Rubin 6 for forward air control. Crack 3-1, Rubin 6. I have you in sight. You're engaged in close combat with enemy infantry down here. Your target is a concentration of troops. Target marked with smoke. Attack with bombs. Run in from the south to the north. Keep your bombs centered on the smoke. Friendly forces 250 meters west of the smoke. Break off left. SAMs and AAA northeast of the target. You are cleared hot.
Alright, we'll go air to ground, get the bombs loaded, bring that glass down. I'm going to offset to the right a little bit and dive in, because we're headed just slightly northeast and they want us going north, so as I dive in on the target, I'll be heading a little bit more north. And then we said SAMs and AAA are northeast, I think. Yeah, one of those guys is a Gepard down there. Probably not that line of 3 to the north, probably one of those guys further south. So I'll start diving on the smoke here. We'll get the laser on for ranging. Wait for range. I'll put it right at the origin of the smoke here. Pickle, pickle.
Good hits. Stand by for second target.
Oh, my bombs didn't land yet, but something else must have shot the bad guys. I killed some stuff too. Yeah, that message came in before my bombs landed.
Your target is an armored vehicle 200 meters south of your previous target. Target marked with smoke. Aim for the southern smoke. Friendly 300 meters to the west. Attack with rocket. Clear top.
Alright, I see the southern smoke would be the right one. Closer to the lake. I don't see what they're talking about. Looks like there's some buildings in there. It's hard to tell exactly where the smoke starts. I think I'm gonna go ahead and kill that Gepard if I can figure out which one it is. Use KH-25ML missiles. I'm guessing it's probably that guy that's off on his own in the middle of the field here. This one over here. Alright, looks like a pretty good spot. Just waiting for range. Got the right missiles loaded, yep. There's range and fire. Yeah, that's the right guy. Alright, damaged him but didn't kill him. I'll be aggressive on the defense here and then we'll come back and see if we can bait more shots and see if he's too damaged to engage. Alright, I'm trying to see exactly where that second smoke is. The first one hasn't disappeared yet. I'd like to have a good idea where that smoke was in case it does disappear. Can't tell from here. Alright, that Gepard is smoking, so he's probably not going to be able to shoot anymore, but we'll do one more pass just to make sure of that, see if he shoots at me or not. He's not shooting yet. I might put a couple rockets down on him just to be sure he's dead. Oh, we're getting shot up by a SAM. Those guys are further to the north, so we'll dive south here. I'll go ahead and call the wingman to me now. Tell him to rejoin formation. Alright, we got those rockets loaded, so I guess we'll try to dump them on that second smoke and see what happens. Alright, looks like it's right behind those two buildings that are the same size and shape there. See if we can dump rockets behind there. Alright, that didn't do anything. Alright, I'll have the wingman attack ground targets here. See if we can sneak a missile in there. Alright, things are getting, so what are we on? Lasers on. Kinda in here behind these buildings, hopefully. The launch position override since it didn't come off, but... Alright, he's shooting at me, but I can't see him. Apparently he can see me through the smoke. See if I can sneak around on the north side, come since that smoke's blowing towards the lake. But this is gonna put us closer to the SAM, so we'll have to be aware of shots from him. I think the wingman got launched on. Tell him to attack ground targets again since he's rejoining me for some reason. There's SAM over there locking me up, but just be careful of that. Now we got the other missiles loaded now. Alright, wingman's with me. Alright, put it down on the origin of the smoke from this side now. Oh yeah, I can see a unit right there. There we go. Alright, that had to have been the unit.
Rubin 6. Good hit. Target destroyed. Thank you for the support. You're released and clear to return to base.
Alright, so we're good to RTB, but I got this one more missile that's bugging me, so I saw a couple other things shooting at me. We'll see if we can spot something. And if not, I'll just fire it into the town somewhere. Pretend it's not a war crime. Oh yeah, there's some units over here. I think it's going to be a pretty rough shot, but we'll give it a try it. Alright, now that missed. Oh, no, I got something. A couple soldiers. Alright, time to RTB. Stay low for just a little bit as we start heading south. Go back to nav mode. We're already on return. Not sure who this guy is. He doesn't seem to be concerned about me, so I won't worry about him. We'll get pointed at the return point, and we'll start climbing. And I'll RTB this empty stuff, or jettison empty stuff so we can RTB faster. I don't remember where the wingman died, but I'll tell him to RTB too.
Звену. Возврат на базу.
Yeah, no response from him. He probably got hit by something. Alright, we'll shoot for a true speed, just a little over 700, so we're just about there. Gonna climb up a little higher. Alright, this should be plenty high enough, so we'll start leveling out. Not sure why that SAM site's locking me, because if it's enemy, it's got to be something really far away. So I kind of wonder if it's a friendly lock on a hostile, and we're just kind of in the way. Alright, we got a long way to go, or a long way to drop down, and not too many kilometers to do it in, so I'll start diving now. Throw the speed brake out. Alright, we're slow enough for gear and flaps.
Заруливайте на стоянку.
That'll do it.